getting dark a little sooner, so we have to hurry up around the pond. Pretty soon we won't be able to walk around the pond because it's getting dark too fast. But look at a pretty sunset behind me there. I got Noah hooked on my oils. Which ones do you like? What's your favorite?
Lemon.
He puts a drop in his water and it tastes real fresh. So I'm gonna get lemongrass next time. I had an epiphany this week. It's just amazing how I keep opening my mind to new things at my age. I know I'm not old, but you would think that I'd be set in my ways. I can't tell you how many times I've said, no way, I'm not doing that, or I'm not doing this, or I wouldn't like something, and I just wouldn't do it because in my head, I'm thinking there's no way I would like something. And one of them is, as you know, we want to do some traveling, and one of the places we plan on living is in San Diego. San Diego would be a place I would like, being it's on the ocean. It's got nice climate, it's warm. But who in the world would ever think that I would look at Flagstaff, Arizona? I have said in the past, there's no way, no how I have any intention of going off to the desert. It doesn't interest me. And so that's where the epiphany came in. I'm like, why or how can I possibly say I don't like the desert to start with when I've never been to the desert? That has to change now. If I don't try something or see something in person, I no longer can say that I would not like it. I have to try it and see. It's like food. I'm so picky when it comes to food. Just looking at some foods, I'm like, I just don't want to try it. I've become much better over the years. In my earlier years, I just wouldn't eat anything. I was just so picky, but I'm expanding my palate to different foods, and this is how I think my mind is going with trying different places to travel. So anyways, San Diego was on top of our list. Of course, we wanted to travel internationally, but the dogs, it got me thinking maybe we will travel within the country first, at least for a little bit. And San Diego was on top of my list of places to go for 1 year. But then I was reading this book, The 12th Insight. I'll put the link in the description box below, but first you're gonna wanna read the first book. It's a book of 4, it's a series. The first one is a Celestine Prophecy. This one is the 4th book. I actually read it before, but I'm rereading it because it's been a while. And anyways, they were talking about Sedona, Arizona and Flagstaff, Arizona. And they just kept mentioning it, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to look this up because Arizona doesn't have my ocean and it sounds dry and it didn't sound like something I'd ever want to even visit. I'm sorry folks, for those of you who love Arizona and live there, it's my mind was closed to the idea. So I did look it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is like amazing. It's not what I thought. It is in northern Arizona. It's actually colder than I would like. For 1 year, I think it would be great for the kids to learn how to ski and have a little snow. I'm not into cold or snow, but like I said, for 1 year, because of all that it has to offer, I think it's definitely a place that I would like to see, and that might be on top of our list. So yeah, I looked it up on the internet, I watched some YouTube videos, and there's mountains and canyons, and it's actually along the longest continuous ponderosa pine forest in North America. I had no idea. I just thought it was dry desert. And it's only a few miles away from the Grand Canyon. It has a lot of culture. There's a university there. There's breweries, beer tasting. And I found this particular area where then they have the Whole Foods with the organic food that we've got into lately. And it has everything that I could want, other than it's a little cool for me. But again, the rest of the family would enjoy it. So I think for 1 year, and while we're there, it's not too far from San Diego, so we could still go to San Diego, and I can personally check out all the apartments and places that I would like to stay. This is the area where the Hopis live. Love to learn something new, something different than from what I know. I think the kids would really get into it. And I say kids because they're my kids, but next year Willow will be 18 and Noah 15, and so they're not kids anymore. I can see they could totally get into snowmobiling and backpacking on the trails that they have. They have tons of trails and rock climbing and snow skiing, ice skating. And I've always been into space, and they have this Lowell Observatory. But that's where they discovered Pluto. I guess the skies are supposed to be just like super great for star watching, and that's right up my alley. And Rick and the kids, we all loved that. When we lived in Ohio, we used to watch the stars we lived in the country, and that was one thing we really enjoyed. So that's something that would be pretty exciting. What I've been reading, they say that almost every weekend you can find fairs and craft shows and farmer markets and that type of thing. So that would be fun. If you get a chance, go to Google Earth or get a map and find out where Flagstaff is. I really like the location where it is because you can get, like I said, to the Grand Canyon, you can get to Las Vegas. I'd probably just go to Las Vegas a couple of times. I'm not much of a gambler. I do like the slot machines. I went there like 30 years ago and it was fun. So I could see myself going there for 1 or 2 nights. Yeah, it wouldn't be very far. San Diego would be close and other places I don't even know about. So it's a perfect destination to live for 1 year and to be able to explore all that. Because small vacations, short vacations is just not my thing. It stresses me out. It's tiring for me. So I think living in a place and being able to explore everything that it has around, who knows, I end up maybe there a little longer. I don't know because of the like I said, I'm not for the cold. But it's definitely on top of the list. I'm not saying for sure that's where we're gonna go. It's still a mystery to you and to me. We really won't know until the time comes, but I'm putting it right up there with San Diego. Well, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, please share, and we'll see you next time.